Greetings, my name's Donald. Today I'm going to be doing an instructional video on how I go about creating a piece of meditative music. Some might call it trance music. That's the kind of feeling I get because I'm sticking to one note and one frequency and just doing a frequency manipulation around one note. That's the easiest way I could describe it. It's just the art of twisting knobs. You never know what's going to come up, and that's what I love about making music this way. It's spontaneous, it's raw, and it has a certain degree of excitement. I hope you feel the same way. So sit back and enjoy. Basic noise which we're going to be using for beat is coming from this Mother-32. Volume knob, and here's our mix knob. Go to the right, we have wind. If we mix it to the VCO, that's where our beat is. Now we could change the frequency of the beat, or the sound of the beat, by changing the cutoff frequency, which is this wonderful knob, and resonance. Here's what that does. That's a frequency change. There's the resonance, where you get a ringing effect if you bring it, take it too high. I really don't know. It's a knob twisting thing. You feel the deepening of the beat. Of course, this is all relative to the frequency you're going to choose. Cut off frequency. Yeah, it'll get that feedback. Ouch, that hurt. Then let's see what it did to our wind effect. Come back to the wind. Now the wind is doing all kinds of funky swirl and shit. Alright, for track 2 we used a Roland Fantom 6, and it's the first sound that comes up when you turn the instrument on. I just have one note on hold, this optional knife accessory which anybody has in their house, but that's what I use because it works. We just bring the volume up there. And all I'm doing is another frequency twisting. The other frequency cut off here. This is the resonance, that feedback. That's what I love about this, is see the graphic. But it's got some substance to it. The bottom end. Here's the other track 3 device. This would be the Moog Grandmother. Basically, what I'm doing with this is another one note operation. But rather than use the alternative hold method, this has a button now to it. So that should just continue to ring out and do its own little thing. Again, you have your wonderful filter of a frequency cutoff. Pick your frequency there. We have 2 other knobs. I have an envelope here and that wonderful ringing resonant.